What up, what up, what up? What's up, Laker fans? It's your boys, World's World. We're back again. The Tillman and Warren Show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your patience. Was running through a little bit of technical difficulties, but we are here now. What is up, chat? What is up? What's up, MH? What's up, Delano?
Derbs!
What's up, Derby? What up, Derby?
Up? He tuned in at the beginning.
What's up, Chris? How y'all doing, man? Hopefully you're having a great Monday. We're going to have a great show today.
Yeah, man.
Of course, I got to introduce my co-host, Steven Tillman.
Know what it is.
How you been, man? How's your week?
Today was good. I mean, the baby, being a dad.
Yeah.
Other than that, but
yeah,
it's pretty good.
That's good. That's good.
The weekend was good. Rip to the great Nipsey Hussle, man. I was great until that moment.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll talk a little bit about that too. Well, I think we should knock that out first. Just a quick, brief talk about Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle was an artist, born and raised in the LA County area, Long Beach, Compton, and
Crenshaw District.
Was a very influential artist, and close to me and Steven. We are from the Long Beach area, and
CPT in the building.
It was sad to see. For someone not only was a great artist, but also someone that gave back to the community. He was all about giving back to the community. It wasn't just you say it as a rap lyric. No, he really meant it. So,
good dude, man.
He's
33.
33.
Bro, I'm 30.
Young.
Young. That made it. It's every death is bad, but it's just like that was rough.
He's like the one death I've actually researched on in terms of
all the way through. Like
yeah. Like what was he doing, and like what was Dr. Sabli? I don't think I've ever said this. Sebai.
Yes.
And all that good stuff. So I encourage all my black kings to go educate.
I even saw Russell Simmons. He was like, man, I had to look up on the dude because I mean, I didn't expect personally like the world. I knew anyone from LA, Inglewood, Crenshaw, Long Beach, anywhere around there, he was the Michael Jackson he was an icon to anyone around there. Associated, near, don't matter what. You knew Nip and you respected him all the way through. Even if you didn't listen to his music, you wanted to because you just knew about him. So, but it's dope that all across the world that the legacy he left behind is there, and I think it will continue on in a way that beyond most, because what he did, he represented the opposite of what they want you to believe about those who grew up in the projects, etc.
So. And he was one of those dudes. Don't let the media try and fool you saying that he was a thug. There was one point of his life that it was about gang banging, but he came around and he wised up, he matured, and he made a name for himself.
Yes.
So, it's sad to see, but I think we're gonna carry his legacy for generations on generations. So,
What up, Woods?
What up, Jay Woods? How you doing, my man? Delano said, "Rest in peace, Nipsey. A great example of a man, musician, entrepreneur, and educator. Absolutely,
yes, sir.
100%.
Yeah,
but." We do have a lot to talk about Lakers. Sorry to start off the show emotional, but it did just happen yesterday, and it was very, very, it meant a lot to us. So,
look him up if you don't know much about him. There's a lot there that you can learn from beyond his music, beyond what he did for the community, what he stood for when he first started, all that good stuff. Yeah.
Amen. But we do have some basketball news to talk about. The Lakers. We have won 3 of our last 4 games.
We have.
Hey,
the G Squad.
Hey, man, we be hooping.
The G Squad is hooping.
And
G Squad. Yeah, that's them.
We've looked like we played some of our best basketball,
bro,
in months. Okay,
competitive basketball. For me. It's not even about wins or losses. It's that we're competitive. Like the Pelican game, the previous ones, it was like, we ain't gonna win this game. It was always something highlighted. Even that game, we didn't shoot too well, I think, in the first half.
You talking about when after the All-Star break?
Yeah, after All-Star break. But like the games they've played, I have make or miss, they're competing, and this is the part where I think people will overlook Luke Walton, of course, but the competitive nature all around is the one thing I know he prides himself on as a coach to be, and they're out there hooping. So it's been quite an interest. And there's one guy specifically that we both... I got on
his name.
I got on the train later.
Say his name.
But the G League GOAT, Alex Caruso, is carrying the
Sign
Lakers.
this man.
He's carrying the Lakers.
Sign this man. What backup point guard besides maybe Dennis Schroeder can give you 23, 6, and 4 off the bench?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Sign this man.
Derrick Rose starting?
Huh?
Derrick Rose starting?
No. Derrick Rose is shut down for the rest of the season.
That's true. But if he was, I think he would be. But Caruso,
man,
it's like he's playing where he has to be in the NBA. Like he's going, like that's the kind of dude. Like I hate to say this, but like I text my friends, guys. I said if he signs with another team next year, I'm gonna be pissed. But he's the type of dude where this team somebody will retire off the bench and they'll sign him, and everyone will be like, oh, the rich get richer. Yep. Like the Warriors could lose Sean Livingston, add this dude, and he'll hoop over there, and they'd be like, man, he was previously on the Lakers, and I'd be pissed, man. I'd be pissed.
Don't let him go to the Spurs.
Anywhere, period. I don't care. Anywhere, period. Anywhere
no, if he goes to the Spurs, he's gonna be a future Hall of Famer, bro. You know it. Pop will put him in his system. He got old boy. What's his name? White.
From the Spurs.
Yeah, on the Spurs.
Dana White, is it Dana White? Or?
Something White.
The point guard.
Yeah.
I know you're talking about.
Man came out of nowhere. Last season.
Yeah.
All of a sudden now he's a starter and putting up some decent numbers for the first time as a starter.
Look like a starting point guard.
So,
but. It's two things wrong with this. It's the fact that the G League hoopers are hooping, and all the dudes.
And our veterans have been like, on and off. Yeah,
but they balling.
Trust me.
Every time I say the Lakers have signed somebody from South Bay, I'll be like, bruh, this is good and bad at the same time because they're hooping.
I'm gonna put up some highlights for you guys because I think
Derrick White.
That's right,
Derrick White. Yeah, Derrick White.
Derrick White, but Alex Caruso, I don't think y'all have seen enough. I've been trying to tell people since 2 off seasons ago. I saw him play in the summer league. I was like, man, who this ball guy dunking in warm-ups? Man was hooping. All right, we're gonna here, guys. I don't think y'all understand. Here it goes.
What you got? Oh,
I got
the reach. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When the head coach is he's like, man, guys are balling, but Caruso get the shout out.
Caruso deserves. I've been trying to tell y'all. Y'all just don't understand. This man needs a contract. I will have him as my backup over Rondo any day. Any day. Now, if Rondo was all of a sudden 24 years old again, it's a different story.
He not.
But
no, I wouldn't even want that one because he was
even more broke as a shooter.
Nah, he was a different person. He was the only person I ever want from him was playoff Rondo.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. But
yeah.
Alex Caruso, shout out to him, man. Shout out to Jonathan Williams. Shout out to
Bo
Wagner.
Cheese, man. That's the confidence that's changed for him because before he wasn't pulling those shots. He wasn't taking those shots. He was trying to pass.
Nah.
So he has been, I don't know, man. It's like it's weird. We homegrown players, like dudes around us. Mm-hmm. And the one problem we do have is we just, in recent time, we move them. Mm-hmm. So it's just.
Or we just let them walk.
You know what I mean? But the reason I have no confidence about him being here is because everyone was off the Magic train, especially when Zubac. Mm-hmm. They won like 18 games since he's been over there. And I'm not saying he's the main reason, but his contribution over there has been crazy because we know what it was like for us. It's like, this is one guy, here's another chance. Mm-hmm. Magic Johnson, Rob Pelinka, here's your guy. Look at him, dunk. Mm-hmm. Bring him back. Sign him behind your point guard. Everyone in the world knows it's not the youth problem. It's the old problem. So just...
The old problem, you mean as like the the bad team selection, bad team makeup,
bad Magic, outspoken, talk too much,
something like that. Too.
Yeah,
something like that too. What up, Chris? CK2K. He said, "Oh, are we starting shows when my Knicks winning?
Are they winning? Who they playing right now? Who they beating?
I mean, should you be happy that y'all?
I know. I was about to say, should y'all be winning right now? I don't think y'all should.
I know we shouldn't be winning either, but
Zion home resting, so I don't think you want to be winning right now. Shoot, we don't need. Well, actually, I'm okay with us winning because we ain't like competing that far down there.
Yeah,
but I'm glad we competing where Wagner, Alex Caruso. Those are two specific. Well, Wagner's gonna be back, but
yeah.
Caruso, man, I hopped on the Zubac train and now I'm back on the Caruso train. He give him somewhere in the $4 to $6 million.
For how long? 2 years?
3 years. How old is he? Like 26?
Stevie's still in 2K mode, y'all. As you can clearly see.
2 to 3 years.
I think he'll sign a 1 year on a $4 or $5 million contract.
We need more than 1 year. We're not looking for summers. After we sign. Whoever Magic.
No, I understand that, but I'm saying like for him.
Oh yeah.
As a personal.
Yeah, he probably would. I would offer him a 3 year, but a team option on the third one. Like
what the hell?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Steve,
we can't keep him, but we can't overpay him.
You can't bribe him with 2K with VC to say take the hometown discount.
But okay. First off, he should take the hometown discount.
Y'all hear this, man, ladies and gentlemen.
You're saying for his personal sake, he should sign for 1 year.
Yes, Chris Tiller, GM Steve, back at it again.
How long would you sign him then?
We will give him a 1+1 with a $5 or $6 million.
Why not just get a guy who's gonna be there? Because Lonzo don't be staying on the court anyway.
Like you said it yourself. If he goes somewhere else, and if they're gonna reap all the benefits. So why would he just be like, you know what? I'm gonna just stay in LA, not get no money.
From a Lakers standpoint, sign him give him a nice He's earned that.
Yeah, but he could get that somewhere else too.
Speak on the Lakers' behalf, not the players' behalf right now. Cool, man.
I'm just saying. What did Edgar Allan Poe say? Knowing Magic and Rob. They're going to be hindsight and let Alex Caruso go just to chase superstars. Going to lose all the games just to get the 5th pick, CK. Damn, that's messed up. And Chris said, y'all want and y'all want just to lose to the.
How you gonna feel about the Eastern Conference seeding with I think the Celtics moved up a spot.
But anyways, more about our Lakers, of course, because this is a Lakers show. We are in the lottery, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately. We did not have a great season. With that said, we are slated to be in that 9 through 14 draft selection. Chris, I need you to correct me. The lottery, like the draft lottery thing is April 14th. If I'm mistaken. But anyways, we find out there if we're going to be 9 or in between 9 and 14. In the mock drafts, they have us looking at several different players. Do you happen to know who these players are, Steven?
I don't.
Okay, well, good. I am here. Your co-host is ready, prepared. And we're going to show some of those to you guys right now. So, if you guys cannot see the Los Angeles Lakers in this mock draft for NBA.net, we are slated at number 10. Ever heard of a guy called Nikhil Alexander? I can't even say his last name.
Never heard of him.
I got his. He's from Virginia Tech. He is a combo guard, 6'5", and he's a shooter. Safe to say he's a shooter. Trust me. This video will take care of that. Second year man. Other than shooting, I don't know what else he can offer. Obviously,
anything else?
Say what?
We don't on this team. We won't need to offer anything else because the ball won't be in his hand.
Yeah, I look at him as like almost like a Wayne Ellington in terms of like a spot up.
Yeah,
not necessarily. I don't know if he can necessarily get his his own shot.
That's a pro shot.
Yeah. Yeah, a pro shot from 2K.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I tell the kids when I'm coaching them, like, at each level there's a pro shot that you have to learn to take if you're going to be good at this level, and those are pro shots. Check that out.
Oh, Chris, this is not only
another one.
This draft.
Gosh. Oh,
there's there's another one that's putting him here too. There's like three or four mock drafts that are putting him here. So that's why I'm having him. Dude just yaks it up.
The shots he's making,
yeah.
he clearly yaks them.
Yeah. So,
good pass.
They got him slated there. They also have
second rounder. Oh my God.
Yeah, the Chris is telling me this too, because look, there's another one. NBA Draft Room is also putting them at number 10 with us. But I'll go to Chris's list. I'll go to the Bleacher Report February. You know, when there was a whole tournament games going on, and we're just not going to count.
That's a big gap though from
exactly
9 and second seed, second round pick. Woo.
And even then, we still have Nikhil. So Chris, what? Oh, what?
Okay, he's still there.
Yeah. So I went to the one that was uploaded today.
Will we really
Bleacher
draft
Report,
shooters,
April
though?
1st.
I said, will we really draft shooters though?
Man, God knows. If we go with this, they got Brandon Clark. It's me and Chris's child, apparently.
Oh, okay.
He is he's pretty much a right-handed Julius Randle.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know if you want to see that again.
Because we had a Julius Randle.
Well, that's too bad. We got to show some fun for the show. You know, we
do-overs.
If we got to show them out too, just like we gave Nikhil.
I'm gonna hate next year. This is how the Lakers should have been. Brian Windhorst. This is how the Lakers should have been built.
So Brandon Clark, Jr. out of Gonzaga, solid player. Like I said, he's very athletic. He's like that mix of.
He's a dude that just dunk.
Yeah, he's got some nice touch around the rim.
Got some athleticism.
Yeah. He's got some bounce to him. Thing is, with those kind of dudes, they have a lot of potential to be good. So that's why they have him ranked so high. Problem is, he's a junior, and people think his growth as a player has stopped right there.
Yeah, so but he's played in the league for quite some time. I mean, Kuzma played 4 years.
Yeah. But who's to say Kuzma's going to get any better than what he is right now?
He's doing pretty good, though.
Yeah, yes. Yeah. So they have him slated at like I said, in that lottery pick that I don't even know if we're actually going to keep it just because of Magic.
Who are in college, 2-3 years, those guys, you can play almost right away just because. Yeah. They got a little bit more experience. Yeah, the body has grown. Yeah, so I'm cool with that.
So he's a solid, I guess, a for sure pick in terms of what you're gonna get.
Bailey said the Lakers should get Rui. I can't pronounce this.
Wait, what?
Rui Hachimura. Man, who is that?
Bailey, you told me two different things. You said you guys should draft Romeo Langford.
I know about Langford. I don't know what the other dude is.
You know who Romeo Langford is? Out of Indiana?
Yeah, I've seen him play.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Defensive guard.
It's hard to think about these picks because I don't know if we're going to keep a pick, man. I feel like we're going to ship everything out. You see how quick we got rid of Svi and Zubac, man?
Don't get me started. Don't get me started.
I think the Lakers are hoping it's a decent pick so they can ship somewhere for somebody.
Like who?
I don't know. Only they may try at this point. I don't know. Anthony Davis is the only thing that you worth trading for at this point if you're going to trade stuff.
Yeah, but even then, like now, it's probably too late.
Yeah.
Like I've always been a person that if we were going to trade for anybody, especially Anthony Davis, we had to get him within that trade deadline.
True.
Because now it's just like
he'll probably be traded somewhere and he didn't want to go, and the team didn't want to go.
Oh, are you talking about like somebody like Portland that just comes out of left?
I think somewhere like they're not aggressive enough. They gotta be GMs that are aggressive.
Oh, okay.
Like none of those people.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens.
I'm
not pronouncing the name again.
What?
He said, "Can I pronounce the name again?" I can't. The fact that y'all spelling it correctly, I hope
Hashimura.
It's more impressive.
Rua Hashimura.
I'm good.
I've never heard of him.
I bamboozle names all the time. I just say what my brain thinks it sounds like.
I don't even see him in the mock draft. So what does that tell me about him? Come on, Bailey. Do better. Just kidding.
And make sure Anthony Davis on the Bucks would be nice. Anthony Davis anywhere would be nice.
Anywhere outside of New Orleans.
Oh, yeah. I was like, wait, what? Yeah.
Chris Tiller said, I see the Lakers trading a pick.
Yeah.
And Cap said Rue would be dope for LA. I don't know when Cap is trolling or not, so.
Yeah. True statement.
Delano also said Kuzma could have been the face of the franchise, but they decided to sign LeBron. See, Delano.
He said what?
He said Kuzma could have been the face of the franchise.
Not the face of the franchise.
I understand that people view Kuzma as like this scoring god, and it's just like the second coming in Los Angeles, especially.
Hey, he's a hooper, bro.
He is a hooper, but he's not. I can't put him as my lead guy. I can't.
Scoring?
No. Man, as scoring, maybe. But as like alpha,
I don't know, man.
I can't.
He's got room for me to say he can, man.
Where in this game did you like he could be?
It's his mentality, man. I can never go against somebody's mentality.
You could have the mentality, but as far as showing up in the games, you got to do it all, baby.
Man, Kobe airballed 50 million times for me early on.
Kobe also knew how to play defense.
Yeah, Kuzma played decent defense this year. He played decent. And
it wasn't in leaps and bounds from last season.
But no one plays defense in the NBA, in my personal opinion. Look at the Warriors have given up 40+ losses. Like, it's defense doesn't matter in the league. It's just it only matters in the playoffs. That's when we need one stop.
We haven't got there. So
we were at one point 10th in defense. We were at one point.
Hey.
So I'm gonna give credit.
My point is he has not convinced me. He's convinced me that he can put the ball in the hoop. And that's about
it. That's
all
that matters at these days. Look what we added to this team because Magic wanted to be so different. Everyone with shooters just aren't successful. You're just not going to be successful. You need a bunch of ball handlers. And no team has a bunch of ball handlers. They have one or two, and everyone else can just shoot. And we're behind. We're just behind. So
behind in a lot of things.
So I'm just gonna. I like Kuz. Not an alpha, but I like Kuz.
At the end of the day, I'm not having Kyle Kuzma as the face of the team.
Not a face, no. A face.
I would much rather have the two guys.
How many guys are out there beyond the top tier teams are really like face of the team? Like Kuzma's not a face of the team, but he's a dude where you like he's an X factor.
What do you mean? What are you saying?
Like, there are a lot of people who are already in that position. Like, he plays for LA, and clearly he's in every commercial. This and that. Him and LeBron are growing, becoming friends. I can see why somebody's saying he's a face, but he's the personality that seems to people like. Compared to like Zoe and Bi, like they get more credit, but Kuzma seems to be the personality. He scores a lot. Has a lot of friends in the NBA that they're all in common. So I can see the point. I'm not saying he has to be, but I can see the point where he's a person you remember when you think of the Lakers. Naturally, people go, Lakers, a young piece, Kuz. But yeah, he's almost the third guy.
Are you saying B.I.?
When you mention him, like, B.I. is like Kawhi Leonard in a way. Like, you don't
he's
see him, but he's on the team.
Yeah.
Zoe is almost at the same time. You know more about Zoe when he's injured than when he's not. Hence all the stuff that's going on. But yeah, I can see that. Delano, I see your point, man. I support it. I wouldn't want him to be back. I see it.
Delano said, but y'all quick to put Lonzo Ball as the face of the franchise immediately? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No doubt. there's a lot more intangibles. I think Lonzo affects the game bigger than what Kyle Kuzma can. Obviously, Kuzma can give you those scoring streak. He's like a sixth man that just goes on these scoring streaks, and it's just like, oh my God, he's doing such a great job. And it just so happens to be in the fourth quarter or the first quarter. But is he consistent with that?
I don't think he's.
Don't you dare say he's consistent.
Oh, he's like, I don't think he's a sixth man though.
I'm saying he has that sixth man mentality.
I don't know if I can give him that. That's a different mentality, man. Six man mentality. Six man is. I don't think if he came off the bench, you say, "Yo, get me buckets." I think for him, if he's in the starting lineup in the flow of the pace, you'll see a better Kuzma than if he came off the bench like the Lou Williams of the world.
I hope you're right. I really do.
Make me nervous, man.
I really do.
If he's a first sub in, I'm like, I'm not too happy about that. I didn't like it back in the Julius Randle days. Like, man, why? Like, I didn't like him coming back. I loved when they both started. But that's just my personal opinion of his game.
I think you got some people in the chat talking to you, my man.
What?
Your dad.
What's up, Pop? Kuzma like Trier? Oh, Alonzo Trier?
Yeah. I can see it.
He don't start?
No.
Oh, who started?
Dot.
Oh, yeah. I was just looking up on him.
Yeah. Chris Tiller said, because if Kuzma ain't scoring, he pretty much disappears on the court. Kerbo said, Kuzma the only person to push Braun as a teammate besides D. Wade. That's tough.
That's not true.
Yeah.
But Kuzma wants to get better.
He wants to get better.
He wants to get better.
That's a good thing to have.
Man, it's his second year in the league, man. I can't.
Okay.
I can't.
I hope you are right. I can't
put him at six man right now.
I hope you are right.
He took a seat back in his percentage of shooting, but I think his game will elevate and build. But it's going to be the critique on him is going to be different because he plays for LA. But I'm just comparing around every dude in the second year around the league who does something specific. I think Kuzma's at the top of that part where, I mean, even watching him at the All-Star break against his peers, he stood out. It didn't come off like no six man. Like, he came out like a dude. Like, okay, if you put Kuzma on another team, let's just say the Rockets, and he started at the 4.
He's probably deadly.
Yeah, that's how I feel. He should
because that just fits his play style. Like that whole system is literally shoot the ball.
He would like if he can. Man, I like
you catch the ball and shoot it. That's literally their offense.
Asking much of him say he doesn't play defense, etc. Like his position, a lot of people. Devin Booker don't play defense, but we highlight him dropping 50 points. Donovan Mitchell has been
play defense.
Like amateur on offense, but because of the personality, we don't. At one point, Tatum was coming up with 8 points a game, so it's I don't know. I'm not saying he's just as good as them, but I just don't think he's six man. I think he's more than that.
Chat, I want to continue with this, but I also want to talk about these quote-unquote draft picks that we possibly might get. There's only 2 more. I mean, Steven might have one person in particular that he might want to bring up, but 2 people that have been highlighted as us drafting. A guy named Kobe White. Never heard of him?
I don't like anybody from North Carolina.
From North?
I heard of Kobe White. I like Kobe White.
Kobe White is a scoring guard.
I like Kobe White.
That is, he's a pretty solid guy. 6'5", freshman, scoring guard, can shoot. I could say I think he can score. I don't think he's a shooter.
Hair?
Huh?
6'5", like that include his hair?
I think it's 6'4" with the hair. Really? Yeah. So, but I think he's one of those people that's like Josh Jackson. He just needs to chop it off, bro. Like get rid of it. But he's a solid guard. He's like that prototypical point guard in today's league, where scoring first, passing second. Solid dude. I like what I saw in terms of scouting reports. I don't know about his passing ability. I'm sure some people in the chat could, bring that up. But I do like what I see, not just from this video, but from other videos.
Big one, a finisher of the rim.
Yeah, I mean he attacks the rim.
Yeah, but that was one of Lonzo's weaknesses, man. He couldn't finish at the rim.
Well, not everybody's perfect. So. Protect Lonzo at all costs, y'all. Protect Lonzo at all costs.
Yeah, contested layups. That's pretty good.
What you think? Would you do out of those three that I've showed you?
The shooter.
For sure.
For sure.
What is
LeBron's already gonna have the ball in his hands forever. So
Alexander Neal, or what did I call him?
Something like that. But
Nikhil Alexander Walker.
At this point, anything who can shoot, because this year was enough. Like Lance had a few air guitars, but for the most part, everyone who can play make is just going to have to be able to catch and shoot, which is what we need at most. And we want them to have the ability to put the ball on the floor. And that's what I want.
Okay.
Like, maybe Lance would have been great if we didn't have all the other bums around him, the other vets that just rubbed off in a way, because I liked him on our team, but I'll take the kid who could shoot. 3 years he a junior, yeah, I'll take the kid who could shoot.
Okay.
I like Summer League. He probably, do pretty well. Anybody can shoot, I feel like can and will do well.
You think he's a Shvi in a way, just black?
Maybe. He may even be better. Shvi's confidence, those shots he was taking he ain't like no confidence. Pro shots. Shvi, everyone knows his biggest problem is he just wasn't ready right now. Like 3 years, but we just don't have that kind of timeline. Luckily for him, he's got 3 years in college, so he stands a chance of getting more minutes at some point.
Chris, I have that link open. Okay, I have it right here. Look.
Yeah, I agree, Cap. He doesn't mesh well.
Look. February 8th. Here it is.
Air guitar celebration.
Here it is. Okay, I have it.
Maybe refresh, Chris.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, it gave me the same thing. I don't know what else y'all want. But I don't know. I'm open to that. I'm also open to my guy, my protege, as I should say.
Who is this?
KZ.
Oh my god.
I am a former Esperanza great, over there. And he just took it to a whole new level out there. So KZ, I ain't gonna even try to say his last name.
That's sick.
Acapella.
Nah, not gonna try. My brain said something else.
KZ Acapella was
I see acapella, bro. That's all I see.
KZ is
definitely acapella to me, bro.
I'm okay with bringing in KZ mainly because he is a hometown product.
I see he was. I knew he was gonna give KZ a shout out.
And KZ is I've seen him grow up essentially from being this little 5'10", 120 soaking wet player to being a beast. All right,
he grew from 5'10" to 6'9".
Dude, yeah.
Sheesh.
Dude was like 6'7" at the end of his senior year, and then he grew 2 more inches.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
KZ can play.
Okay.
Now, mind you, I don't know what happened in college. Like, dude takes like a lot less jump shots. I think it's because of where Stanford has him playing.
Yeah. Okay.
But
he can shoot.
He has a solid touch, I should say.
Look at that. That's a pro shot to me.
Yeah. He has a solid touch.
Ooh, they getting blown out here.
I mean, it was Oregon.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, he can put the ball on the floor. Okay.
Yeah. You never seen a KZ play?
I've seen a little play, but I didn't know he was doing this at Stanford.
Yeah, man.
Check you out.
He was like a deer in headlights a little bit last season, but towards the end of his freshman year, he started figuring it out. And then I don't know, this offseason, he framed out, bro.
So this is your pick.
I mean, I'll be okay with picking KZ.
Okay.
I'm always
at number 9 or whatever.
No, anywhere in the lottery, I'm okay with it. Doesn't matter.
Well, you can't say anywhere in the lottery.
Anywhere. There's no way in hell if we get top 7, tampering. I'm calling it.
I'm saying, but at 9, you'd be cool taking him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
At 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, that's a 9, that's a 10. I'm okay with
bias right there.
I don't even know who Rue is, guys.
Yeah, you guys keep saying Rue. I've never even seen him.
Let me look up this guy because I'm telling y'all right now. Huh?
I mean, Chama.
What? How you guys say his name? I'm gonna look him up right now because Rue.
Oh, good luck typing this.
Hell no.
H. Changa. Oh, I came up just by touching H. Oh
yeah, pretty much. Okay.
Yeah.
So here's his game against Duke, apparently. Okay. What the?
Oh, he plays for Gonzaga.
Yeah, he plays for Gonzaga.
I've only seen no games from Gonzaga.
Man, I haven't seen any college games.
I've only seen.
Here's Rue.
Specific teams.
Okay. All right.
21.
21. Right now, he's just getting beasted by
Okay, that's
Zion.
not fair. That's the number 1 overall pick, bro.
I don't care.
Good start. Okay.
All right.
Cash.
He can pull up.
On that. All right. You got a nice release.
It's not enough to convince me yet.
Let me see. So Zion. Oh, yeah. See.
Turnover.
These supposed to be highlights, bro, because Zion ruined his highlights
turnover.
right now. Let me see. Double team.
Drive to a double team.
Okay, contact layups.
This
don't look good. Oh yeah, see.
Maybe I'm.
Okay. I'm about to say Zion about to dunk on me. Wait, this in fast break?
That's in.
Nice pass. Okay.
Not in the shooting pocket, but okay. All right.
That's cool. I see it.
Uh-oh, brick.
Hey, man.
That's RJ Barrett.
Come on, man.
Oh.
Hey, bro, this is Zion highlight. I don't know what y'all we just typed up, man. Hachimara. Gotcha.
Hachimara?
Hachimara.
Is he a freshman or what is he? I know he's tall. He looked like he's tall. He looked like he's 6'7", 6'8", somewhere
Cap judging you, bro. He don't know how you can't pronounce the dude's name. I
Brandon,
know how I can't. Have you seen him play? No,
Brandon watches
Delano,
anime.
I have not, bro. I have not watched a single Gonzaga game at all.
I mean,
I never was like, let me go watch them play.
That's why when I was like Brandon Clark, my son.
Yeah, definitely. I've never.
Okay, so he can make free.
That's a hard name. Huh?
Like I there's nothing here that makes me want to take him over.
They may judge
KZ.
you for your highlights because we just saw Zion Williams take 2 of his highlights. So I don't know.
So I mean, is there anybody out there that you were like
that we would get? No, everyone I like we ain't getting. So I'm straight. Like I haven't.
Cam?
Yeah, man.
Cam's your only dude.
Yeah, he's my only guy. Like I'm literally watching where he goes. Fellas, if you don't know, everyone, ladies, every person I watch every year. There are always guys I watch each year from when I seen them in high school, college. I always see where they draft and I follow their careers. And I've done pretty well. I'm banking on Cam because I've had the privilege of watching Cam and see him hoop. I'm interested to see where he goes because so far they've all been pretty successful, even when everyone judged them for it. My recent one last year. Who did I pick last year?
I don't know. Who
Off
did
the top
you
of
pick?
my head, I'm already thinking of my first pick ever. Oh my gosh, I can't think of it right now. But the previous picks before those was Gary Harris, Devin Booker. I was so mad when the Suns drafted him. Chris, you remember that? I know you remember when I was pissed.
And I can vouch for that.
The Suns drafted Devin Booker, man.
He did want.
They kept talking about streaky shooter and he ain't gonna shoot that, man. They ain't see enough of that dude. I feel the same way for Cam Reddish. I think, here's my opinion on this when it comes to some of the talent. Zion can clearly play anywhere. It doesn't matter where he is. But playing for Coach K is always going to be tough because he's, outside of this year, he's always been, around specific plays. But this year he tried to do the whole freelance play around your own. I think that's what affected RJ a little bit. But for sure I believe affected Cam because Cam had to freestyle his shots as opposed to
getting
design shots for him to go in. I think when he goes he's the only guy I'm watching. But I like the shooter you just showed me.
Okay.
Kobe White I know about, but I don't know how high we are on point guards. I'm cool with a shooting guard. I know for sure shooting guards will be anywhere around our area. We sure ain't bringing no KCP back. So I'm cool with that dude.
So you giving up on Josh Hart?
I'm not giving up on him. He's not starting anywhere on the Lakers.
Oh.
I mean, like a guy who can be that starting spot. I mean, Josh Hart really knee and all, but he's got to find his niche around because everyone's shining, and he shined in summer league, but he's just not.
His first 2 months of the season were solid.
If I'm Rob Pelinka, I'm just like, long term, are you a part of this program? Like, I mean, that sounds college worse, but I don't know, man. I know Cap, that's your guy. I just don't know about Josh Hart.
I still believe in Josh. I know he was riddled with injuries and his knee was bothering him, but
when it wasn't,
but
he's not even when healthy.
He was still solid. He was in contention of like we needed to start him over KCP, rightly so.
But that was more so because KCP was so trash. It wasn't like, oh yeah, Josh Hart should be the guy. It was like he's playing so bad, play this guy. So it wasn't like to me like you gotta start Josh Hart.
You had to.
I'm saying you had to as opposed to start him. So that's just tough for me. That's just tough for me. Josh Hart is like it's like the same thing. I don't know if you guys watch Jeff, but Grayson Allen, like the certain guys who play well part of programs, they just have to figure out how to find their niche in the pro league. And Josh Hart is just someone I like, but I'm not sure about. Go get a shooter.
Chris is very upset with this.
Why?
He says you were doing a mock draft and don't know the good players, and then
no. Oh, I know the good players. In terms of the Lakers in general, I've no interest even looking who was our mock pick at that spot because we do nothing with our youth group. If we have 4 dudes who are young and we were about to ship them all out of state, so I have no interest in concerns of who we may or may not get because I do not believe they will be traded by All-Star break if they're even on our team. So we already have 8 guys who aren't even 24. So I just, for the sake of the conversation, I could participate in it, but as Lakers particularly, we ain't doing nothing with that pick, man.
It's a toss-up. We can either use it or trade it. It's one of the two. Yes. Delano asked what happened in Summer League, Josh Hart. Josh Hart got hurt. He had knee tendonitis and was playing through it for quite some time. So, I don't know if anybody's tried playing with knee tendonitis or much less walk with knee tendonitis. It can be painful.
True. But since we're talking about the draft, and it's not really pertaining to Lakers, but it affects around the league, who of these top tier, since we talking lotteries, Zion's an obvious number one. And no one, I don't care who you are, is foolish enough to take anyone else. But some people give a lot of slack to RJ Barrett, a lot, because when Zion was hurt, etc. I personally think it is a product of the environment. Coach K has never been anything other than run to this spot, do this. If anyone goes back to the Austin Rivers days, everyone knew it didn't make sense. And it was like, he can't play. I think he's become a decent pro. I think RJ just needs to be somewhere where there's an understanding of concepts, but Coach K tried to do that in 1 year, and Zion's talent got him through there. RJ, I think, is a talented dude. Obviously, Ja Morant just changed everyone's minds. In my opinion, I think they have, because he seems to not have any problems with any form of any play style, and he can pass too, but that's going to be interesting. Well, who do you think, outside of Zion, the obvious, is the 2 through 3? Since we got Knicks fans in here, and who do you think they should get if they are the number 2?
It's a good question. We have to ask like a Suns fan. We know one.
Hey, Delano, you a Knicks fan?
I think Delano's a Knicks fan.
Would you try to sign Whalen to the offseason?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
What? Delano.
Not to start him, but I would definitely want him on my team.
I'm going to tell you what I told Chris yesterday on Coast to Coast. my plan A for this offseason is to sign a bunch of guys that are one-dimensional. Okay? Like, get me a Wayne Ellington. Get me a I'm okay with bringing Mike Muscala again. I'll use him as an example.
Okay.
Bring me guys that are literally just going to know their role in terms of when I come in the game, I'm here literally to just shoot the ball and play defense.
Yeah.
Make the young core, make them dependable. If you're whether you're gonna use them as assets or this is, you're gonna stick with these guys for whatever, you have to find out their true value. You have to find out, is Lonzo this guy? He's never been able to get that full test just because of injury alone, and his first and second year.
Yeah.
BI was starting to show flashes of it. Unfortunate for him, he ended up getting some blood clots. And Kyle Kuzma is the only one that's been able to get his quote-unquote shine to show that he is an established or can be a rotation player in the NBA.
Right.
I think, and like I said, this is my plan A. You get a bunch of players, role players. That's why I said Alex Caruso will be a great point guard, backup for Lonzo Ball. So that way you can make Lonzo dependable, make him be accountable for his taking care of his body, taking care of, his daily routines in terms of practice and after practice and eating and all that good stuff. Make them become pros. Let
them shine.
Yeah, do that, and don't say no, we're not taking any calls to get a superstar. I'm not saying that at all. You still market yourself as being one of those people. But if it goes,
that makes sense, because Boston Celtics, that's their biggest problem, is everyone thinks they're an alpha dog.
Yeah.
So I in a way, everyone on our team, even JaVale's confidence grew extremely when everybody was talking about defensive player of the year, etc.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd take a Wayne Ellington quick. So you want to bring back Reggie Bullock?
Some people like that.
I'll be cool with that.
What do you think about that? Is that like a crazy thing to think about? Is it like not the Laker way, or am I crazy for thinking like that?
I'll be cool with that. I mean, our championship years came from everyone knowing the role.
Mm.
We clearly know we are not. When Lonzo's around, if Lonzo's still here, that's the only time LeBron's playing off the ball.
Mm-hmm.
They'll probably rotate in the minutes, assuming whoever our coach is, assuming Luke's there, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'll be cool with that in those guard areas.
Yeah.
We only need like one other playmaker, like just one. You don't need 3 or 4.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone just has to be a willing passer, but we don't need a playmaker. Like, hey, go get us a bucket. We just catch and shoot. I'll be cool with that. Mm-hmm. Wade Ellington can shoot, and the only reason he didn't do well over there is they didn't play him in Miami much because
Dwayne Wade decided to come back home.
Yeah, that too. So I'm cool with that.
Okay,
sign him up.
All right, I like that idea.
What they say? See something about R.J. Barrett.
They're talking about in draft order for this coming
Zion,
season.
R.J. and Ja.
I don't see.
I think a lot of people. Hey, it's not gonna take away from Ja. I think a lot of people are still a prisoner of the moment for the circumstance. Because, okay, most college basketball heads mention Ja, but everyone's prisoner moment from the March Madness.
Hey, that's the time to shine.
No, I'm just saying he can hoop. But RJ gets too much slack on this and that. I like RJ.
I'll take your same argument.
I like RJ.
Dame Lillard.
True.
Not one of those non-powerhouse schools for basketball.
That's true.
And what is he? The leading scorer for all-time points.
Ja can hoop. Ja's that dude. I'm not saying don't take him 2 or 3. I'm just saying the headline I see a lot is RJ this and RJ that. Like he can't. That man's vision is pretty. Steve Nash gave him a shout out about his vision and passing ability. RJ, yeah. And I agree with it. So it depends on what you want. Ja's a guy who can lead your team. I obviously for many reasons. But
I'm gonna tell everybody. I'm gonna tell you too. Every bad team in the league does not have a point guard.
That's true.
So You look at some of the, except for Atlanta. Atlanta's got their point guard. Every other team doesn't have.
Hey, you're right, Chris. Lonzo and Bi are the only two dudes and willingly gave the ball to. Like, when nothing else mattered, like when they was competitive, he willingly gave it to him. Which is why I think we both agree. Just get dudes who can work around them. Where if Bi has the ball, okay, I'm just ready to shoot if he decides to pass to me. Mm-hmm. Lonzo, I miss seeing the Lonzo Bron pick and rolls. Man, they were fun. Mm-hmm. So get those dudes around now. Hopefully, Magic learned his lesson. But the draft should be very interesting. Mm-hmm. Everyone should watch. Mm. I don't think the draft per se is as interesting as the draft lottery is that much more interesting. The draft lottery is definitely because at that point,
the anticipation.
I think we may have a lot of trades this offseason. This obviously All-Star break was some surprises from KP and all, etc.
How much can you trade?
Man, draft picks you can move up, down. I mean, unfortunately, Sixers ain't there, so we can't see them trade down up for the number 1 seed. Mm. But who I was thinking about? I can't think right now. But the draft lottery is going to be that much more important than the actual draft. I won't care as much about the draft as much as who is going where. When we see all the representers sitting in their chairs. Mm. Some, Mitch Kupchak will be there. I wonder if Magic is going to be there doing his little thing when we got the pick. We got the pick. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Y'all gonna watch it? Y'all think the lottery is more important than the actual draft? I think so. I think it's gonna be way more important. LeBron's a works man. Absolutely. Oh man, Chris, my feelings. I'm mixed emotions because I just don't know what we're gonna see, man.
MH, man, you need to relax, my friend. You need to relax. All right, you're taking things out of context.
Oh my
gosh. To bring up our last segment of the day, as you know, our best player.
Oh, nice, Chris.
Decided to shut it down for the rest of the season.
Yes.
Thoughts, feelings? How you feel about that?
It was like 5 games. Rest up, bro. Rest up and recruit. You need all the energy to recruit. You need to watch all the playoffs. I can't wait to see your Instagram with wine as you're watching all your future dudes you're going to try to recruit or may not recruit, maybe one in particular. There's only one guy I want, and I'll say that for another dialogue for those of you who don't know, so I'm going to wait for that. For the one guy I think we're only going to get or even go after. But LeBron is up to something.
Oh,
you
might as well.
Talk about his post? About him talking about when he made we didn't do it this year, but
his Instagram post?
Yeah, about making the play. Like, we didn't make it this year, but we're still on the mission and looking forward to a winning. Like,
I didn't see that post.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. You got.
Okay.
Let me go on my phone.
I'll pull it out. Shoot, I'll pull it out.
Yeah. Y'all seen it? Y'all had that seen it. He made an Instagram post when we did the day we didn't make the playoffs officially, and he kind of made this. I don't want to say promise, but he was kind of promising yo, things gonna change. Stay with us on the grind. Blah blah blah. That one right there.
This one?
Down low with his head right there. Read that one. Oh, y'all can see that one.
Yeah,
is that the one? Yeah. See the word promise. Promise, Laker Nation. What do you say? Read it.
Believe me, promise, Lakers Nation. The spell won't last much longer. I swear. The marathon continues.
Tell him, man. Look, he's still King James. I don't care what nobody say, bro. I've been on him all year and ups, downs, etc. But that man is still lead LeBron James, bro. And he already heard everybody talking about KD, the best player. Man, look, I have known to never bet against that dude. Unfortunately, the basketball guys didn't allow him to officially upload and compete with his full team. Mm-hmm. But look, I ain't stupid. I ain't gonna be on the other tree and then all of a sudden next year we're like, yay! No, I'm not doing that. I'm Team LeBron still. Get healthy, recruit. I'm glad they finally sitting you down. You ain't gonna play much basketball, so I see why you played before then. But I'm cool. Yeah. Would you have made him stop at All-Star, knowing those facts that came out, quote unquote, from his doctor?
I would just gauge off of. I would try and gauge off LeBron and gauge with my doctors. I would do both. Because LeBron's going to tell you, oh, I want to play all the time.
Would he? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah, he
LeBron would. But also, like, the doctors, as bad and as much as we criticize them, they did spot B.I. having that blood clot. Yeah. So you got to give him where credit is due. So it would be a toss-up. I would just have, like I said, have to gauge both of them at the same time. If LeBron's not feeling the best over, like, a week or so, then I would say.
2 things that's okay about this. We get he gets to watch and lead from the side or however you want to look at that. Mm-hmm. But the one thing about watching the playoffs, it will teach Magic what I just read. Chris Tiller, I agree with you. Magic and Pelinka and LeBron maybe not LeBron because he knows what's out there, but there's something to be learned from the mistakes we made last season going into this year. Mm-hmm. That starts with just the yapping, the talking too much. I like this tweet coming out right now, not the end of the season, just for the simple fact that, we didn't make it, but trust and believe ongoing.
In the process.
Yeah. And even us winning these 3 games competitively, everyone said tank for this, blah, blah, blah. But
it's not a mindset to have.
That's not. I'm straight with that. So
tired of having that mindset. Just tank for the players.
Get rest.
Yeah.
Shout out to the 15 people who's in here just watching us. I know some of y'all typing, but the other ones who not, we
appreciate.
We know you're watching or at least listening.
Our ghost.
Some of y'all probably cooking or doing something else.
Venom.
Oh yeah, we got some people. we appreciate it. We appreciate that, and we're gonna keep it going. I don't know. Hey man, you gotta pull up the video. Have y'all seen our promo video?
Oh,
we gotta shout it out. Just because we're gonna find a way to get everybody to tell.
I did upload the video. On Instagram.
All right.
Or on Instagram.
It's already ready. Look at that. Boom.
Hold on. It's probably in better quality on YouTube.
Oh, okay. All right, while he's doing that, here's something that we're going to do. It's our 8th episode.
7th.
Yeah, our 7th episode. Hey, we want, by our 10th episode, we're going to play a game, and we want to give something away to those. We're going to give something away to those who've been pretty consistent. To those, but we want you to bring a friend. Just tell them to watch. They don't have to watch the whole time. It'll be at the top of the show. We'll do a giveaway, play some live games, etc. Just for our 10th episode to just spread the word.
You want to talk about that off there, in terms of
we do that off there.
Okay.
Yeah, so we on the same page, man. I want y'all to think y'all getting like something.
So for those that have not seen the commercial,
check out this clip, y'all.
I've posted it damn near everywhere. Here it goes. Oops. Hold on.
Like booty tank out there, man. No, we can't hear us.
Yeah, I was just about to say. Hold on. Let me do a few. All right. Here we go. Do you enjoy watching other podcasts talking about your Lakers the wrong way?
And do you want to hear a different perspective about your Lakers?
Then tune in to the Tillman and Warren Show every Monday.
It's your favorite show you had never heard of. Y'all see that little commercial? Boom, boom. That's off sync. I don't believe nothing you say, MH, bro. I ain't listening to you, bro.
Say what?
I don't know. Every time I read something, MJ.
Oh, MH is our troll. Occasionally, you'll get that one thing he'll say nicely, but everything else, he's trolling us. So.
Why do you say cringe? What you cringing at?
That commercial was cringe AF. Hey, I appreciate the view.
Extra. But yeah, anyway, our 10th episode. It's just a big deal, just because it's number 10. Mm-hmm. And we're trying to keep this thing going. Lakers all day. Laker haters, non-Laker haters. If you just want to get a shout out, we'll shout you out. We appreciate all the love. Mm-hmm. I'm going to give a shout out to 3 people. Delano, Edgar, a.k.a. Captain, CKTV. Yo, y'all real ones just because y'all always here every week. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you guys are great.
Christian said we sounded like a couple of sudden their answering machine. That was a good one.
Tune into the Tillman and Taco Show. You actually made me laugh, bro. Your trolls are paying off in some sort of way. What did Delano say? I'm going to see walk to your back. Oh, hey, I got to give a shout out to my brother. That beat was made by my brother. I don't know if he has.
You don't know your brother's name?
You don't have like a name. Well, I only call him brother. So my brother's name is Stead. But that's a shout out. That's his beat he made. We appreciate him hooking us up with some beats. So I give a shout out to him. I'm going to see walk. That's funny. Tune into the Tillman and Taco. That's not gonna leave my brain.
Tillman and Taco Show. Why I gotta be a taco, man?
I like the Lakers. World is a problem. Man,
that's okay. That's all right. I still appreciate the love. That's all that matters.
Shout out to my black people beat profile. Oh my God. I'm just a Knicks fan who likes. Oh yeah. Hey, Delano, you a true Knicks fan? Like, how long you been a Knicks fan? I'm just curious.
Probably
it made you one too? Like, are you like a CK
they came
Knicks fan?
No, they've been Knicks fans.
Oh, yeah. No, I just didn't know, like, how, like, Chris is a real Knicks fan. Yeah. Like, you know, Knicks fans who be like, man, I'm a Knicks fan. But real Knicks fan. I watch a lot of videos and I'd be like, you's a real Knicks fan. Like, you's a true one, bro. Yeah. But most of us talk about the Knicks when something's hype, but he's a real Knicks fan. Yeah. Like, it's kind of in an easy way. I mean, there's some Laker fans. There are some Laker fans, but, like, there's those who don't be knowing the roster. Like, you'd be like, man, this dude was on our team.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
we that same way, too.
They don't know, like, Javaris Crittenton on our team or, like...
You and I are that same way.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, like...
Xavier Henry, baby.
Oh, my God. The lefty.
That man was holding it down when Kobe was in.
Who's the only dude from that team? Still, Bazemore? Bazemore's the only person that's still playing? Like, who's on that train?
Technically.
We ought to do a trivia on that with teams where we just name the rosters of the year without just... because. Did you say Sacre?
I did say Sacre. He's playing overseas. Did you see that clip of him being in the dunk contest?
Nothing. He was. Oh yeah, when he got hung or everybody. Oh yeah, see, knew he couldn't dunk. I remember when he got drafted. We had the same look the Knicks fans had when they drafted KP, except they got something good from KP, and we just got old Sacre.
I can't believe you just compared KP to Sacre.
No, the look. Remember that kid when they drafted him?
No matter the look or what, you compared them to.
I ain't comparing the players. I'm comparing the surprise. That's all. Bro, y'all did have... Man, we had Bazemore, and we was over there. See, when you play for Lakers, you get highlights, but then when you're gone, Bazemore is the only one who's still there. But Xavier Henry, man, that dude... He had that one nice dunk and just thought he was the man.
I'm the man, I'm the man.
Bruh. Hey, we got to do that because I have one of my favorite Lakers at the time. He was a hooper before he got injured, was Chris Mint, man. I don't know if y'all remember Chris Mint being on our team.
I remember Chris Mint. Chris Mint
could
hoop, but he was...
Sacre blue.
Dale,
trash.
Dale, I can't talk to LeBron, man. He's done. He's done. I think it's better this way. We had Beasley. I understand, but under Luke Walton, it just didn't work out. But that is the end of our show. Ladies and gentlemen, we do appreciate you guys coming out, showing us the love, showing support. Like I said, we're doing this weekly, and we're seven episodes in. Chris said it best on Coast to Coast. When you do 7 episodes, that's how you know you're the real deal. And we made it. We're here. We're established. I think we're well on our way. We're growing. So we appreciate you guys again.
Yes, sir. In honor of Nipsey, reach one, teach one.
Yes.
You can reach out to someone, connect with them, teach them something, and we go from there, man.
Context, MH. Context, please. But
oh my God, Marshawn Brooks. Hey, yeah, we gonna do an episode.
Hey, that was Kobe.
That
was the next Kobe.
Oh man, had the afro and everything. We gonna do an episode. Just talk. We got a lot to talk about in the summer, so we gonna have to make sure we talk about all those Laker teams with how many players we've had who clearly have gone nowhere. after they play for us.
We can always do that next episode.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we gonna have a long.
See,
long
reading Marshawn Brooks makes me really want to dig into some other players, so we gonna have to do that.
But all right, y'all. Hopefully you have
seven
great
episodes. Yes, sir.
Hopefully y'all have a great week, and we'll be back next Monday, and I'll see some of y'all next Sunday.
Bye, Taco and Steve. Your name's gonna be Taco for quite some time. That's the joke, y'all. Oh, E-Banks, yeah. Hey, Woods, you gotta be in the next episode for that. But yeah, all right. All
right, y'all. All right, y'all. We out of here.